Hello there. It's time once more for the Sunday Show on Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10 Lagos. What else would you rather be? My name is Chris Aquarando, welcoming you to today's edition of the program. And for those of you who watch us week in, week out, no matter the device you're using, you know that we care for you. And we thank you for also sending feedback to us, that you watch us and then you love what we're doing. Okay, that's the only way we can improve. And today is not really going to be any different from the other, Sundays. Just that we add a little bit of spice, in today's edition of the program. As usual, it's a bit warm these days, so you know what to do. Stay away from the sun when it's very high, okay? And avoid very cold drinks. I keep hearing people say, "I want ice cold this, ice cold that." As cold that. That's very dangerous. Okay? And then of course in this day and age when you have a lot of people coming down with high blood pressure, stroke is on the increase. So mind what you do so that you can avoid depression, leads to high blood pressure, even some mental health issues. Mental health issues are also on the increase. Of course, as soon as I live here and I know Nyama is coming in, and he mentioned to me, he had some oranges that I'm not going to lick any now. But he mentioned to me about vitamins and how they can help your health and how they can assist you during exercises. So just watch him. Don't overdo it.
Mr. Chris,
I'm not using anything. I'm not taking. Okay.
One.
I just took one.
Remember,
I'll be right back.
Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today I'm 5. If you are here, I will explain more. Still on the Where's the bed? Today is Sunday. If never take your life on generator because it is what? The Sunday show. Yes, end of story. Yes, how can I start the Sunday show without my ginger? Are you there? If you're there, I am there. If you're there, I am there. Now, let's see how it goes. I got ginger. If I have the ginger, tomorrow bring it straight into the matter. Now we're going to go straight with the push-up. The push-up will start the game. Stomach, breast, elbow, squeeze. Crown under shoulder. These are the very vital things we need to do. Make sure you breathe in and out. Today's push-up is going to carry something. It is going to carry a core movement. See, push-up straight to side plank. Did you see that? Push-up. Side plank. Brace the arm. This one advance. So you can say push-up. Is it side plank? Everybody's covered. You can see the push-up on your knee and bend the knee, elbow. Did you get that? Number 1, if you look at those movements, a lot of things, vitamins, mineral, all of them, we join them together intelligently. Focus straight into what we're talking about. When it comes to trying to make sure you train, not exercise, train. It has to be sweet. Now we're going to add something to it. We're going to add a movement that takes your heart rate up. We are going to be doing the kick out. See, that's sweet. Interestingly, but it still looks very difficult. It looks easy. Let's get some numbers in. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today we'll be stopping at 5 because something they happen for Ibadan. 5. Still on the matter. From now we're going straight to what? The gluteus muscle. They're saying I'm sleeping giant when it is not functioning, but we have to make it function. Today we are going to use the frog pump. You see my leg? Squeeze her. I tell everything today now 5. See her, squeeze her where? When you squeeze, elevate. Before you elevate, stomach brace. Bring the hips up. This is what we call isometric hold. But I want us to add some numbers in. Remember the word 5. 1 down. If you're not squeezing, you know walk 2, 3, 4, 5. You get to 5, elevate. This is another technique. Only Sunday show you can see it. Hold it there. I'm going to be counting 1 to 5. 1 to 3. 1. 1 to 3. 2. 1 to 3. 3. 1 to 3. 4. 1 to 3. 5. I know Mr. Chris will be doing like this. If he does this, now signature movement. That signature movement, say, they are telling me, you don't reach you. You have to leave this place, Mr. No, but before I go, still on the matter. Remember, health is wealth. Say no to unnecessary overloading of the yama food that have they don't get anything to do inside your system. So, I will be leaving. Remember, make sure you train. If you know what wahala for health, make sure you get it in. Don't touch the dial. We still dey come. A lot is still going to happen on the Sunday show. Don't touch the dial. Woo!
All around the world.
Afternoon out there to you as I welcome you to the Sunday Show Sports segment. I remain yours sincerely, Stanley Duford. Today on our menu we have story on boxing, football, and football. Let's start with the boxing. Last week, former pound for pound fighter, former lightweight champion, Emmanuel Pacquiao was appointed the Vice President of International Boxing Association. All this is about for him to come and put his expertise in the field of football to the grooming of the next set of boxers in the world. From the sports desk of the Sunday Show Sports, we say congratulations, Manny Pacquiao. Away from that, let's go to football. This time around, FIFA goal project. There have been controversies for some weeks now about a stadium in Kebbi State and a stadium in Nairobi, Kenya. Actually, FIFA does not build stadium for any country. And as it is right now, the only stadium that is qualified to host any international match in Nigeria is Godswill Akpabio, Nest of Champions. No other stadium. In South Africa, we have 10 stadiums that were approved. In Morocco, 10 stadiums. Tunisia, 1. Nigeria, just 1. It's just so unfortunate. And like this Kebbi Stadium, it's a $1.2 million project that was given to Kebbi State. That project was supposed to be 2 in Nigeria. The one in Kebbi State, and there's one in one riverine area in Delta State. The one in Delta State did not even see the light of the day. We even thank God that the one in Kebbi State, we've seen what is there, and we are making noise. The one in Delta State have not seen the light of the day, and it is like, what happens to the money? Where has the money gone to? Questions to be asked. The contractor, yesterday I was doing some findings in respect of that issue. And I discovered that the contractor said that if he can be mobilized with the sum of 500,000 US dollar, he will return back to site and complete the work. But unfortunately, that contract was revoked by the Nigerian Football Federation. And what happened? We've only seen the one of Kebbi State, and it's not portraying us on a good light. FIFA spends money to develop football in associate countries, and those partners comes in form of strategic documentation, FIFA goal projects for the training of clubs, officials, and management. But in Nigeria, we are not seeing that. So the case is the reverse in Nigeria. Let's move away from that. The Nigerian Super Falcon last week qualified for the next Women Cup of Nations to be hosted by Morocco. Will be between March and April next year. And Nigeria with 12 other countries, actually the tournament has been extended to 16 teams. And Nigeria, South Africa, the host country, Cape Verde, Malawi, Ghana will be participating. And we are saying on our part as the defending champion, congratulations, let's keep the flag flying. Time is no longer on our side. Next week, we'll try and complete some of the story we couldn't complete today. The Nigerian Professional Football League is week 12 today, and matches will be played. In Aba, it will be the match of the day, Abia Warriors versus Enyimba International, while the old warlords, Enugu Rangers, and Shooting Stars of Ibadan will be trading tackle. Have a wonderful week ahead. From my end, I say remain blessed. As I hand over to Mr. Chris for the continuation of the Sunday show.
Oh, well, welcome back to the Sunday show. That was Stanley. Stanley just finished giving us what is happening in the world of sports. Don't worry, don't worry. Next Sunday, he'll be back. He'll give you a lot, especially Premier League, right? I'm looking forward to that. Understand? Thank you so much.
The FIFA playoff.
Yes, the FIFA playoffs.
Thursday.
Yes,
Nigerian Gabon.
Yes, of course, we'll talk about it on Sunday. Well, we wish Nigeria the best of luck, isn't it? All right, so when we come back, I'll be able to tell exactly what we have next. So now enjoy a little bit of music. Don't go away, I'll be right back.
Human Rights Monitoring Agenda (HOMA) has accused some police officers allegedly acting under the influence of certain Nupeng officials of harassing and unlawfully detaining members of the petroleum tanker drivers Ejigbo unit in Lagos. At a press briefing, the group said the arrest continued despite a pending case at the National Industrial Court, calling on the Inspector General of Police to step in and halt what is described as a clear abuse of power.
We have called this press conference to bring to public attention the alleged continuous harassment, illegal summons, arrest and detention of Alhaji Ganiu Oyebola and other law-abiding members of PTD Ejigbo unit by certain officers of the Nigerian Police Force, allegedly acting under the influence of some Nupeng officials, despite the existence of a pending suit before the National Industrial Court.
HOMA commended the IGP for his reform-driven leadership, but said its intervention was prompted by growing concern over police interference in union matters.
I want government now to help us call them in order that stop all the embarrassment, the victimization with them, they victimize our member there, make them help us, call them in order to stop it.
The organization urged the IGP to order all police units, especially those in Alagbon, Abuja, and Lagos, to withdraw from the dispute and investigate any officers or Nupeng officials implicated in rights violations. Reaffirming confidence in police leadership, HOMA called on the media, civil society, and Nigerians to stand with the tanker drivers in pursuit of justice, fairness, and internal democracy within the union.
Welcome back. That was the Human Rights Monitoring Watch, and they had a press conference that the police are harassing tanker drivers. Don't we see that every day? Anyway, let's go straight to Ikeja Metro Lions Club, where they installed their 24th president. It was quite interesting. So why don't we find out the mandate given to this 24th president by Ikeja Lions Club. It's quite interesting. I'll be right back.
Metro Lions Club, under District 404B2 Nigeria, has once again set the drums of service rolling, as Lion Johnson Adetola Olaitan was installed as the 24th president of club. In his address, the guest speaker reaffirmed the heartbeat of Lionism, a timeless devotion to humanity, a commitment that transcends borders and generations.
I appreciate their work and their initiative, so we're here to support them.
They added that governance alone cannot shoulder the weight of progress, that true development blooms when hearts and hands unite, when organizations rise to reach out, to heal, to build, to serve.
Anywhere that we hear or we read in the media about a need in any community, you see Lions jumping in to be of assistance. And we're able to do this through these clubs.
We reach to the grassroots of the community, and to be able to do that, we also partner with government. To be able to do all those, we need people of good will to assist us to raise funds for our projects.
The high point of the event was the solemn investiture of Lion Adetola Olaitan Johnson and the installation of new members. The district governor and past president pledged their continued commitment to nurture growth and uphold the ideal of Lionism, and to ensure yet another outstanding year of impactful service.
A new service to humanity. It is not about recognition of numbers, but about answering the call to touch lives.
It's like they always say that a past president cannot be successful if he's the current president is not actually on the right track and is not actually doing well. I can assure you that we're actually doing very well this land service year, just as we did last land service year.
In an acceptance speech, the new president, Lion Adetola Olaitan Johnson, called on members for unity and support to make this Lions Year one of excellence and fulfillment.
I have a lot that I'm planning for my people, especially my community. I want to do more of youth empowerment.
She reaffirmed that the Lions Club will remain steadfast, a beacon of hope, a partner in progress, a servant to humanity. For as their timeless creed declares, when there is a need, there is a lion.
Well, welcome back. Now it's time to take you to governance, risk compliance, and then financial crime prevention summit that was held recently, and then there was also an award made to some recipients. So let's find out exactly what happened there.
Governance, Risk, Compliance and Financial Crime Prevention Award 2025 Africa edition was attended by captains of industries, dignitaries from all walks of life to witness a night of splendor and rewards of organizational excellence in financial crime prevention. The chairman of the Morgans and the convener of the GROC and Financial Crime Prevention Summit and Award, Dr. Folusho Amusa, in a speech congratulated all the award contestants and winners, and joining them to continue to deliver exceptional services in the fight against financial crime.
Tonight is an award event to recognize individual organizations that are leaders in helping in promoting effective governance, promoting good culture, promoting good compliance, and also helping to provide leadership in fighting against financial crimes in Africa. Everyone that has been successful during this process will normally say they are all winners. Okay, the fact that you are here today, the fact that you are on the finalist list, you are a winner. So go back and make sure that you are adding value, making a difference in your world.
Awardees took turns to receive their awards with excitement and joy. They expressed optimism after receiving accolades for their selfless contribution to the GROC and financial crime prevention industry.
Well, the category was Emerging Talent, Rising Star in Africa Award. I think we were a total of around 24 people. and 3 of us emerged as the finalists. Then, of course, me emerging as the winner.
Leadway is very compliant. Yes, we are known for integrity. We follow the organization's policy and even the industry as a whole.
Yeah, but it kind of makes me feel really good because, you know, financial crime is really a cankerworm eating deep into the fabrics of the nation itself. And I know the president is doing a lot to try to reduce it, mitigate the risk. So to be able to recognize this type of leadership, you know, it kind of encourages us to do more because we've written so many books, so many articles that focuses on crime prevention, prohibition.
I feel so excited. I'm so overwhelmed. It's actually my 3rd award. In October, I was named the Risk Leader of the Year, Africa. That happened in South Africa by the Institute of Risk Management South Africa. And then to come here, I get 2 awards. Really, this is a blessing. I give all the glory and the thanks to God.
The 2025 GRC and Financial Crime Prevention Award featured categories such as Lifetime Achievement Award, Financial Crime Prevention Woman of the Year, among other categories. The event climaxed with cultural presentation and pronouncement of the next GRC Summit and Award 2026 to be held in East Africa in Kenya.
The Sunday Show on NTA Channel 10.
Yes, if you're just joining us, you are watching The Sunday Show on Nigerian Television Authority Channel 10 Lagos. This Sunday afternoon. Where else would you rather be? Do you know where your family is? Well, we'll go a break now. When we come back, I'll introduce our next event, for your enjoyment this Sunday afternoon. Don't go away. Just stay there. I'll be right back.
Do you need hotel service that runs hospitality business as real business? Then look no further because Suru Express Hotels is readily available to meet your hotel accommodation needs in a cozy and serene atmosphere. Courtesy and care greet your arrival at our front desk while you're checking out our various rooms, suites, deluxe, standard and express gold, all fitted for purpose you desire. Healthy nutrition is also a top priority at our tastefully organized restaurants in Suru Express Hotels. With our ultra-modern gymnasium, maintaining your fitness is guaranteed in a conducive atmosphere. To unwind and reduce stress, our world-class standard swimming pool and game centers are always available. We are strategically located in Surulere, Ikeja GRA, Ikorodu to provide unparalleled hospitality and free parking and top-notch security. A choice of any Suru Express hotel is a choice made with wisdom.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
It's Christmas season, a time to spread love, jolly and be merry. Where would you love to be?
Worry no more. It's happening here at the NTA Lagos Channel 10 Christmas Family Fun Fair.
The 2025 Christmas celebration promises to be fun-filled with lots of activities for your maximum excitement.
There will be games,
chess competition,
Ludo,
shout out to your loved ones,
school presentations,
bounce on the castle,
and so much more.
Date is Monday night to 12th December 2025, with Monday night being the opening ceremony.
There will be so much more to eat and drink. Gate fee, 3,000 naira per child.
Venue, NTA Lagos Channel 10 Joshua Yaba Lagos. Time 10 a.m.
For sponsorship and advert placement, please call Chibuzo 0812 324 5519 or
Fadike on 0803 913 8161 and Jimo on 0803 830 1669. NTA Lagos Channel 10 Christmas Family Fun Fair.
Don't miss out. Save the date.
Mark your calendars.
Let's jingle and rock this Christmas.
Well, I hope you saw the promo on the Christmas phone fair. Look, just register your children and your wards today. And of course, you parents, you should also be there. I can assure you it's going to be interesting. Register now to avoid rush, okay? Now, of course, this is still the Sunday show on Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos, Station for Excellence. Where else would you rather be, actually? Now, we'll take you to St. John's Catholic Church, Igondo, where they held their annual harvest and Thanksgiving and, of course, cultural fiesta. It was interesting. Why don't you share their joy, with them, all right? I'll be right back. Don't go away. A lot is still happening here.
It was a great and unforgettable moment for parishioners of St. John Catholic Church, Igando, Lagos, as they all adorned in beautiful dress in their hometown attire. From Ibibio to Igbo wears, the Hausa and Yoruba are not left out. Even the middle belt of Nigeria dressed gorgeously, celebrating her 2025 Cultural Harvest Edition.
Today during the Mass, we exhibited all the cultures from Imo State to the creeks of Bayelsa, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, to the north, to the Middle Belt, to the North Central, and Anambra states, in addition to the Eastern states. And it was well coordinated, well attended. Today is a very exemplary day that showcases culture and its beauty in totality.
According to the Harvest chairman of the event, Ezina Anthony Obazi, the Cultural Harvest is the third in the series, which is tagged Harvest of Gratitude 2025. Parishioner Obazi, while expressing gratitude to God and also appreciating every tribe in the church, said there's the need for Nigerians to appreciate their cultural knowledge in language, food, and mode of dressing.
We brought in the Cultural Harvest, where it will be an opportunity for all the states who have their indigents in this parish to identify with them. Identifying with them means coming out and showcasing their gifts, their talents, and the beauty of their culture.
Some parishioners who could not hide their joy over the event, however, say Nigeria should teach their children and ward their indigenous languages, food, and other cultural heritage. In so doing, our culture will not go into extinction.
They should try and inculcate their culture to their children. Let them speak it at home. Everywhere they are, they should not ignore their culture. Their language is very, very important.
We are one Nigeria. This culture now is trying to instill, the church is actually trying to embed in us, especially with the young mothers, as the case may be, to try to see how to instill this culture in our children, on all our children, especially the Gen Z.
As we are doing it in the church, it makes us to unite as one family. Every culture, north, west, east, and south. So we are all together.
Earlier during the course of the Mass, the Associate Priest, Reverend Father Augustine Dodo, reflected humility. According to Father Dodo, the reflection is on tax collectors and the Pharisees. He said everyone should learn to be humble in the presence of God, and that we should not derive joy in pride, but rather humble before our Maker.
Every one of us, every individual has a culture where he or she comes from. And this cultural harvest reminds us and draws back our mind to our roots. So we should also inculcate this to our children.
The St. John Catholic Church Igando parishioners in their submission say if other churches can emulate and inculcate the doctrine of the event, Nigerians will appreciate every tribe and it will bring about unity of purpose.
Well, that was quite interesting, isn't it? Well, Mandela's Trade Union Association also did their own community social responsibility around where they are. They went to some orphanage homes. Now, the idea of this is for you to also prepare yourself to do things like this within the communities where you are. But we're going to talk about this at length. My guest is already seated. So let's find out what the Mandela's Trade Union Association did when they went to the orphanages, telling you to do same. Don't go away. I'm still here.
Mandela's United Traders Association, as part of its corporate social responsibility, visited some orphanage homes to donate foodstuffs to the children.
The love I have of humanity, and primarily I think that is the assignment and the call of God upon me. That word, as you heard in the book of Proverbs 19, verse 17, that says that he that gives to the poor lends to God. I always prefer that God owes me than me owing God. So that is what actually that prompted that. I always want to be in kind of credit with God than being in debit with God. So that is why we decided to embark on the visits. I owe all thanks to them, all the members of Mandela's International Trade Center, for they are wonderful people. When I made the call for them to support for us to visit the orphanages, that is why you see how massive. We visited 2 orphanages today, and the gifts we brought are massive.
My message is simple. They should have a compassionate heart. They should have a humane heart. Because we cannot be poor in life. There is no society that does not have the less privileged. And we who by His grace are able at least to take care of ourselves, we must always remember them.
So we are happy for what God is doing in Mandela's. And I want to return all the glory to God, because Mandela's Trade Association have enjoyed awesome peace. We don't have any casualty, no fire outbreak. So we look at it and say, what can we do in order to thank God?
So salary, I want to believe for the month. Today is your day. I want to believe that other days will be yours too. Yeah. But as we receive it, we pray and ask God to make sure that this salary we are paying you today is well utilized for the good of your life and to the glory of God. Papa. I say pain, sorrow, lack, and want is perpetually terminated in their lives.
Cover you all with the precious blood of Lord. Thank you so much for coming. As you come, you will go back with testimony in the name of Jesus. The blessings of Abraham continue to flow upon your life in the name of Jesus.
Sunday show.
Welcome back. It's still the Sunday show. Now, my first guest today is going to discuss, complex issues, how to engage in corporate social responsibility, within the communities, what you call humanitarian services. He is also going to talk about peaceful coexistence, what happens within communities, because he's an expert in it. And I'm talking about Omole Luashe. He is a strategic thinking expert. He's also a tourism expert. He's also a humanitarian services expert. You see, he's an expert in everything. Yeah. So you're welcome to the program, my brother.
Yeah, welcome, sir. Welcome so much, sir.
Let's just hear it straight.
Yeah.
You and I were talking about, of course, everybody misunderstood what President Donald Trump was talking about.
Yes.
He wasn't talking about coming to fight Nigeria, no. He was talking about coming to engage the extremists, the fundamentalists, the terrorists. Now, that's what they don't understand.
Sure.
But then, as a strategic thinking expert, I want you to tell us what the main problem is that we're having all these flashpoints, all these insurrections, all these violence here and there. What are the basic issues?
The basic issues
within the communities.
Within the communities now. The basic issues are just
peaceful coexistence among each other. That's the basic thing. If we can actually coexist together, we can have community meetings, village meetings to sort out these issues. We don't need the forces.
But they still hold all these meetings, don't they?
They hold these meetings, but the problems are still there. Like, for example, you take your cows from your other side and then you go to another person's farm and they override that farm. Someone has been farming for the past 1 year, waiting for the harvest to come out.
You just clear it.
Now, that's one of the issues.
Yes.
Now, you need to find the problem to that. You need to find the solution to that. So now, the other one is religious tolerance. Are you okay with my religion? Am I okay with your religion? Do you have where we are praying? Can we pray together? Can we do things together? So those are part of the issues. And we need to, that's where National Orientation Agency needs to come in.
Should come in, right?
I feel like we don't even have National Orientation Agency again.
That's true.
They should be rational. When we were growing up, we had the National Orientation Agency, they would do like an advert. They say, keep Nigeria safe. But now, no advert like that. Nobody even knows their left or their right again. So now we need that orientation agency to come back and orientate people. When people hear these things, in the rural areas, they hear radio. Yes. When they hear that, oh, National Orientation Agency, you have to be your brother's keeper. Now that comes, it's a concept of consciousness.
Yes. Call for action.
Yes, consciousness. So you don't need to even have the military, you don't have the police to enforce those things all the time. Because you can't have police every 2 kilometers. Because anything would have happened. So you need to actually do the right thing. The fundamental issues need to be treated. In strategic thinking, you have to know that, okay, fine, the root causes have to be addressed.
Good.
What we are doing right now in Nigeria is just window dressing.
Window dressing. Trying to solve a problem from
from the top.
And they're living.
Yes, you telling the army officers, the security officers to go there is window dressing. You've not actually solved the main issue.
Okay, let's move from there to humanitarian services.
Yes.
Now, obviously, where there are displacements, where there are problems, where there is widespread poverty, where there is deprivation, you definitely have lacuna in terms of services, and then that's where you're also an expert. We just watched, you and I just watched the Mandela's Trade Union Association go to some orphanages. Now, how do we organize this? How do we extend this? How do you advise people on these humanitarian services within the communities, not just this window dressing in towns?
Now, humanities come first. In everything you do, humanity comes first. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's what we grew up to know. And that's what it's supposed to be. The government cannot do everything. You as a stakeholder, once you have more, you can actually share for your community members. That's where hatred, you die hatred with that. If you have 10, you can give out 8. But if you have 10, you don't have to take all the 10 to yourself. And that's one of the things where we actually look at widows, for example. Widows most times are very vulnerable in society. Once they lose, the husband or something, or the husband loses the wife, it's very difficult for them to train the children in terms of the education, in terms of even the health challenges. So we come in from that angle to actually make sure that we do this for widows every year. We give out, foodstuffs for widows, and then we give cash also gifts, and also we award scholarships to their children. Just to make sure that, we just want to spread love. We want to make sure that people sometimes, even as far as 10,000 naira can make some people stop going to school. Yes, that's where the society is. And you need to actually watch your neighbor. You need to actually help them. You need to actually make sure that you stand in for them to give them the best that you can give them, in the society. And one thing about it is that you find that a lot of people from different zones in Nigeria, that's why we need to cater for people at the grassroots. We need to actually empower them. The way you can actually eradicate poverty from any society is go to the grassroots. But one, the government cannot do it alone. If you expect government to do everything, then we are not getting there. So we need people from the private sector, CSR. We need to come up and actually help these people from the grassroots, so that if we are going to tackle poverty, it has to be in an holistic manner, and that's what we have been doing as a CSR.
Okay, that's what you've been doing. Now, what mileages have you accomplished so far in which communities?
Okay, first of all, we've been focusing on, let's say, in Ibadan right now.
Okay.
We've been doing that for 3 years now in Ibadan. and we've actually done for 1,000 widows.
Wow.
For the past 4 years now.
Wow.
1,000 widows.
1,000?
Yes, 1,000 widows. And we do that yearly. It's a yearly project that we do. We make sure that we go there. We are taking it state by state. Maybe by next year, we will come to Lagos. And then we'll go to other states in Nigeria. We just want to make sure that we actually build up momentum from some places. So now we've done that for like 3-4 years there, with over 1,000 widows have benefited from our, our giving back society in terms of the scholarship, the foodstuffs, and also making sure that we assist them with the cash gift also. So we've done that in that area. We are helping in that area in the society. We are not politicians. I'm not into politics, but we just make sure that whatever you want to do it for your society. Make sure the society is conducive for people to actually live in, and do your part, and let every other person do their part too. But don't leave everything for the government.
Okay, does tribe, religion, color what you do?
Yes, sir.
Does tribe, religion affect you, or
no.
It cuts across?
No, cuts across, and that's where nationhood comes in. As a nation, we need to coexist at all areas. The tribe, the religion, we need to come together. Nigeria is a heterogeneous society. It's very big. Different cultures, different, the religious beliefs. You have to coexist together. And you have to know that systematically, you have to listen to other people's opinion to coexist. So we, in terms of giving, or in terms of giving back society, we don't look at religion, we don't look at ethnicity, we don't look at, where you come from, your background. We just make sure that as one, we are one Nigeria. And we are coexisting as one Nigeria. Either you are from the east, you are from the west, you are from the north, or you are from the south. One Nigeria. We do everything just to make sure that we coexist together, and we don't look at maybe ethnicity. No, we do it generally.
Okay, just before we go now, how do you raise the resources you use, and how do people reach you?
Well, we raise these resources within ourselves. We have a group, and so we raise ourselves. Definitely, we still need partners. Definitely, we need partners that can come in. But definitely, the main thing is, charity begins at home. We just take it upon ourselves to make sure that we've been doing for the past 3-4 years within ourselves, just to make sure that we give back society. But we welcome partners to come on board to actually partner with us on our projects going forward.
How do they reach you?
They can actually call me on 070-6611-2330. 070-6611-2330.
Great. It's been a pleasure talking with Omole Luashe. He is a humanitarian service expert. He is also a community, social responsibility expert. And he's also told us that it's not just a matter of I am a Christian, you're a Muslim, in Yoruba, you're Igbo, whatever. The important thing is to coexist, and then let's help each other. That's very important. Shay?
Thanks so much, sir.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks so much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You're looking good,
Thanks so much.
All right. Now be right back and go away.
October 6, 2025 was an historic day at Yaba Ave Road as the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LUTH, Dermatology Department was agog as the department organized an enlightening lecture on the dangers of skin disorders alongside the official opening of a new dermatology building. The event was graced by the creme de la creme of the medical profession as they were warmly welcomed and everyone acknowledged the contributions of the individuals present. The guest lecturer, Professor Mrs. Adebola Ogunbiyi, a respected figure in the field of dermatology, gave a detailed and eye-opening lecture on the dangers of skin disorders. She educated the audience on various skin conditions, their causes, preventions, and the importance of proper skin care and early treatment.
Dermatology is a very important aspect of medicine. We always say the skin is the largest organ, but people look at it that the skin really doesn't cure. And so a lot of governments and institutions don't pay enough attention to skin disorders. Whereas skin disorders are so crucial. They affect, they impact greatly on the quality of life of people.
After the lecture, the guest speaker led the ribbon cutting ceremony to officially open the new dermatology building.
6th day of November 2025.
2025, it gives me great honor and privilege to declare this center open.
Guests were given a tour of the facility, including the meeting hall and other key areas showcasing Lute's dedication to advancing skin health and patient care. While speaking to our correspondents, people had this to say.
Lute management has also done very well by putting into considering the upkeep of this place. Because it's a different story to construct a building, but you must be able to maintain it. This facility is going to provide services for patient care, for teaching, and research. And
the impact, one, our doctors, pharmacists, nurses, everybody that is working here will be comfortable. You know, comfortability is actually one of the reasons why people say, we don't have this, we don't have that. That's the reason why they go abroad, apart from remuneration. But now they have a center that they are proud of. They have a center where they dream of coming every day. That's number one. Number two, patients. You need to come and see the caliber of patients that come for dermatology care and what they are experiencing before. I can assure you that this is going to attract a lot of people coming.
Are you looking for reliable, long-lasting and accurate weighing solutions in Nigeria? Weighbridge and Skills Services Limited is your trusted partner in consultancy, maintenance, fabrication and installation of digital weighbridges across Nigeria. Introducing the Nigerian Magic Weighbridge, proudly fabricated right here in Lagos, rugged, durable and built to withstand the harsh conditions of Nigeria and Africa, while maintaining international standards. With 1-year warranty, expert support and unmatched reliability, we deliver exactly what your operations need, whether for logistics, agriculture, manufacturing or transport. Call us today on 0803-933-9842 or 0802-940-6275 or email oyelesitola@gmail.com. Weighbridge and Skill Services Limited. Precision you can trust.
Well, that was the dermatology department of the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, and the theme of that workshop was on dermatological disorders in our society. And of course, it's on the increase now. They talk about climate change and all that. So let's be careful about what we rub on the skin. Let's be careful. All right. Okay. Now we're moving away from talking about dermatology, but we still make use of the skin. The person I'm going to introduce now is Iken Namba, aka Bionic. He is a hip-hop artist, he's a music producer, and of course, radio presenter. Ken, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Great.
Akwarandu.
Good to see you.
I'm a fan of yours as well.
Great, thank you.
It's a privilege to finally meet you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Now, hip-hop, that's what is reigning. But I think it's a little bit confusing because you bring in a lot of things, into hip-hop. Some kind of crucible of almost everything, right?
Yes.
You guys are magicians, isn't it?
Yeah, we
now,
like to think
tell me about hip-hop.
so I like how you put it without even having heard what
you were going to say.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we like to say that hip-hop gave birth to all the other genres. A lot of people do not want to believe it, but it is.
Yeah, but I think it's what's going on here.
It's like the mother gave birth to Afrobeat, gave birth to rock, gave birth to pop, gave birth to all of them. But in Nigeria, there's a bit.
Yeah, but it's as if you were the last to come up. I mean, all the other ones you were calling had been there before the hip hop.
Hip hop was birthed in 1973.
Yeah, but you also had
that officially.
Officially, but
before then,
you had other forms of music, other genres of music, isn't it?
Let me blow your mind.
Go and blow it. I don't want to know.
So backtrack to the days of slavery.
Okay.
Back then. So when the slaves want to have fun, so when we say fun, when the masters have gone to sleep, what they would do is they would sit around the fire. So fire in the sense that there's a drum, there's a fire, and they're lamenting.
Yeah.
This one talk about
how can we sing the love song, in that
so how my master smacked me, how my master, took away this, took away that. So they're sharing the stories. and they're sharing their stories in art form, in rhyme.
Okay.
Some are sharing are crying, some the house ones that the masters are close to are celebrating their effect, what they've been given.
Okay.
And so art began to take form at that point. So they were rhyming, there was poetry, then some began to put beats to it.
Okay.
And all that evolved to what hip-hop became like
much later.
10, 15 years later. There were dance moves, there are viral videos where you would see on YouTube, where there are dance moves, they were doing the break dancing on the floor.
Oh,
At
really?
that time, black and white videos,
Really?
I could share with you.
Alright.
So that's where, that's the base, that's the bottom for the genre.
For hip-hop.
For hip-hop, correct.
Okay, now, tell me how far have you...
So it's not a foreign thing?
No, I understand. I understand. I mean, it's good you've told me. Although I had some idea, but not as much as you told me now. Okay, now, moving a little bit more, and tell me the essence of hip-hop music.
So it began as music, as street reporting, as journalists.
Okay.
That's the basis of the art form.
Oh, really?
If fast forward, we decided to call it the art and the science. But it was street reporting. People would share what was happening in their neighborhoods. Okay, people are not coming to do what they're supposed to do here. We need to do this. So they were talking about it. When I come from my neighborhood, like they called it, from my borough, from my hood, I come from, say, Enugu, I come to Oka, I'm sharing what happens in my neighborhood. This is what they're doing, this is not what they're doing. Oka is telling us this is what we're doing here. Lagos that came, because they usually converge in a thing called the cipher. So everybody's sharing their stories. So it's street reporting. So what was not seen on media, or mainstream media, was circulating in the streets.
Okay.
That's the birth of hip-hop. That was the main thing. So till now, people in hip-hop, which is one of the reasons why it's not out there like that, because it's conscious music first.
Okay, conscious music.
Conscious music, where people are talking about real things.
What happened to them?
To them, in their neighborhoods.
Some kind of reportage, isn't it?
Thank you. Journalism, street journalism.
How did you come to it?
Street journalism.
So how did you come to it yourself?
I have always written poetry. I've written from poetry back in the days in secondary school. It morphed into university. From then it became music. We started to put beats behind it, and it's just something that I could relate with.
That's you or something.
Yes, for me.
Do you have any history of musicians in your family?
No, I didn't.
You're just the first.
Although my grandma told me I was named after Ike Nandabugura.
Okay.
Because they loved him. I heard he was the.
Oh, really?
He was the guy on
radio. They named you after him.
I don't know.
And now you're a radio presenter, I guess.
I am.
Oh, right. That's interesting.
I am. But that's what attracted me.
Can you sing a bit for me now? Your hip hop stuff.
Yes. Of course.
Go ahead.
We'll stay ready. It's like our CVs.
No. Go ahead.
When a crisis such as this one arises, some hurricane Ike power, smithering shower, lyric devour, this MC's whack thesis. As I blaze bomb from the cold city, now you know exactly how I do, especially when I'm off duty. As phase 6, my comedy tosses and turn when I bless with this verse. Ooh, it burns. Script steadily rehearsed, we verbally harass these cats with rights reversed and all wrongs reversed like Nike. Swoosh this Ike, swift with metaphors, strong, severe like raw acid as overdose on antacid. Yo, hey. Longer than the wait for Itibaji. Really than the speech needed out the same day they want for youngsters, 2 is for the Blixter, 3 for Def C, Smooths, Clark, Rex, and Mr. Buster, 4 for Cold City State, no digging, no debate, 5 for the drive, when I come alive, you can't sequester.
Interesting. So how do you get beats attached to it?
So there are 2 ways when I create. So I either write, sometimes it's in the head and I just pen everything down. I'm also a copywriter. So what we learn is pour out everything you're feeling.
Then begin to arrange
and all that. Arrange and put in the rhymes. That's one way. Then another way is you hear really, really nice beats, and as it's playing, you're banging it loud. So you're creating to it. You want to go with what's happening with the beat in your head. So those are 2 ways.
Yeah, hip hop depends a lot on rhymes, isn't it?
A lot on rhyme. It has to have rhymes because that's what makes people listen. Imagine a diatribe of just or a soliloquy of just talk. People get tired. But what keeps you?
But there's also a problem. There are some of these hip-hop musicians that just, I'm sorry, they just
blab.
They just blab.
That's what the problem is. That's why we're promulgating what hip-hop really is about, and we want to let people know across board all the time. That's why I said to use conscious music. But I don't know, a lot of times is the people putting out the wrong rap that are being celebrated.
There are a lot of wrong rap out there, isn't
more overzealous. In fact, borderline overzealous. So we want people to get behind what real hip hop is, what real rap is.
Oh, that's
you must hear the words.
Yes.
Just pay attention.
Because
to the
I was
words.
hearing what you're saying and I was following you. Okay, now how do you intend to expand this so that the gospel of what you're preaching will get to the people pure? And in essence, what would you talk to some young people who are interested in doing what you're doing, the pure art, not just the diluted art that is sprinkled with a lot of drug addiction and alcohol
It
consumption?
is sad. It is so sad because the work is like my friend says, God's work, right? So we do what we can do. So on my show and in the music, I tell people about.
Okay, you have a show. What's your show?
It's a hip hop show on Rhythm FM.
All right,
Every Wednesday.
Always been a king, always been king. Quick to whip up 16.
Let's get the right people behind the music, behind the right music, because there's a lot of bubblegum stuff and we don't want to push that. So we're letting people know that be careful that's what we call OGs in hip hop, who your mentors.
What is OG?
So a mentor, for instance, you have young ones that are your mentees.
Yes.
So to them, you're the OG.
All right, great. Well, I guess I'm out of time. I know that you want to listen to him. I guess I'm really going to tell the producer, so Ken Namba will come back. He's a hip hop artist. I've been educated, actually. I've been educated. A lot of misconceptions I've had. So it's a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you.
Looking forward to having you again.
Same here.
All right.
I'll gladly come back.
Well, that's the size of our program today, or what it looked like, and I hope you enjoyed it. And for those of you who watch us every Sunday, you know we go to any length to make sure that you're informed, educated, and entertained, right? That's what we've done today. And I thank you so much for being part of the program. And for people who have been behind the scene, a lot of people working so hard to make sure that you hear me, that you see me, and that you also get these issues we bring across. We thank them so much as we're thanking you. And then, of course, you know, if you're not alive, you can see me on Sunday. Stay alive is important, all right? I see you on Sunday, God willing. I'm Chris Akwarandu. Bye for now.
Claus is coming to town.
It's Christmas season, a time to spread love, jolly, and be merry. Where would you love to be?
Worry no more. It's happening here at the NTA Lagos Channel 10 Christmas Family Fun Fair.
The 2025 Christmas celebration promises to be fun-filled with lots of activities for your maximum excitement.
There will be games,
chess competition,
Ludo,
shout out to your loved ones,
school presentations,
bounce on the castle,
and so much more.
Date is Monday night to 12th December 2025, with Monday night being the opening ceremony.
There will be so much more to eat and drink. Gate fee, 3,000 naira per child.
Venue, NTA Lagos Channel 10 Joshua Yaba Lagos. Time 10 a.m.
For sponsorship and advert placement, please call Chibuzo 0812 324 5519
or Fadike on 0803